Still copying that info into 3 different systems? Here's how to end that madness today without using a developer. Hey, I'm Damien from Black Badger. If you're still copy pasting info from your form to your CRM to your email tool, you're wasting a lot of time that you're never going to get back. But I've got a fix. And it's easier than you think. You don't need a huge tech overhaul. What you do need is a connector. Tools like Zapier, Make, Ricardo, MindCloud, or even the built-in automations that are in a lot of the tools you're probably already using right now. The CRMs like HubSpot, Zoho, Pipedrive, they have a lot of automations that you can leverage to reduce the amount of time you spend putting information in. For example, let's say you use a CRM like HubSpot. You can create a form and then use Zapier to just push data from that form straight into HubSpot. Somebody completes the form, and rather than that form going to your email, somebody retrieving it, reading it, and then manually entering it into your system, with Zapier, you can just take that form and directly push it straight into HubSpot or Zoho or Monday. The info is entered in once by the client or the customer and straight into the system. I'll give you a pro tip on this. When you go to create your automations, always start with the plan. So first, think of what the trigger is, as in when this happens, X starts, and then what the automation is. So when this happens, what's that action? Is it just to push the data across, or is it to do a calculation, or is it to talk to ChatGPT? There's an action that comes about after a trigger. Just consider what the trigger is and what the action is and where that's going. A trigger can be things like a form submission. An action can be something like push that data to MailChimp and then send an email. Simple. Once it's set, it runs forever. Another tip, a lot of the programs you're using, Airtable, ClickUp, Monday, they have a lot of automations already built in. You don't need to do anything aside from go in there and find them. And Mondays in particular is great. It's in plain text in there. When this happens, like when this status goes to this, do this. And you can send an email from there. When a form is submitted, do this. And you can just do it in plain text in there. Use those automations. They're native and you can leverage them very easily. So here's the bottom line. The average employee wastes 5+ hours per week on double entry. That's per employee. That's 560 hours per year on double entry. Multiply that by the number of employees you have who are doing that. That is a ridiculous amount of time to waste that can be easily simplified. Doing a simple automation gives you that time back. That time adds up pretty fast. So your action point for today, right now, is pick one task that you're repeating and automate it. Just the one task. Use Zapier or Make or the native integrations. Get it done now. It'll save you hundreds of hours over the year. If you need help choosing the right tool, reach out. We can help. I'm Damien from Black Badger Software Solutions, and I help people work smarter, not harder. Hit that follow button if you want to build a system that reclaims your time and actually works for you.